Hi and welcome. And when things are a little off in the morning, just practice yoga and do it in a meditative way so you can reset your mind and feel at peace and at ease with yourself. So we'll start out seated. Close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Open the diaphragm and the big exhale. So using your Ujjayi breath. Making the sounding noise at the throat, constricting the back of your throat. Take an inhale again. And a big exhale. Couple more. Nice. We're going to continue with the retention in between the inhale and the exhale. So inhale slowly. We're not going to do any counts. Hold at the top. Hold. Hold the breath in. And then slowly exhale. So this is not going to be an even inhale, even hold, and even exhale. It's going to be somewhere, somewhat in between. Inhale deeply, again using your Ujjayi breath. Hold the breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale. I will do a few more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one. Hold the breath. Exhale. Very nice. We're going to start moving the head from side to side. Take an inhale. Turn the head to the right. Exhale. Turn the head to your left. So chin aiming towards the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. So you can go slower if you want. I'm going to go more of a rhythmic movement. So we start opening the body and waking up the body and bringing in energy, moving all the fasciatic tissue, tightness out of the way. So we feel more limber and more at ease and also just more awakened. Good. Couple more. Let's come center. And let's take an inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, hands at the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms, opening the chest a little bit. And then exhale, hands at the heart center in prayers. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. And exhale. Good. Couple more. Inhale. Looking up, exhale, hands at the heart. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hands at the heart. Pausing here. And then we'll drop the hands forward into your Gyan Mudra. So allowing the body to hinge at the hips here. If you can go wider in the legs, go for it. Open the chest, lengthen the torso forward. Make sure you're not rounding your back. So I'm going to turn sideways. You can see me. And sitting on the blanket would actually help if you want to try that. So instead of curling down with the torso, we want to go up with the chest, sternum bone aiming forward. Inhale deeply and then hinge at the hips here with a nice long spine. Some of you will go all the way down and go for it. Good, nice deep breath. Last one. Nice, real good. Let's take a sweep of the arms. Inhale up and exhale in at the heart center. Inhale one more. Exhale at the heart center. We're going to switch the cross of your legs. So for me, it's a little harder on that side. I still have stagnant energy on my left leg, left knee. So I can't go very far, but go ahead and lengthen the spine forward. Do the best you can, right? It doesn't matter how far you go. Follow your body's ability to move without forcing, just letting the breath guide you into the movement. We'll take a couple more breaths. Nice, hinging at the hips. Good, aiming with the heart center forward. Take one last. And exhale. Great, inhale. Let's come back up. And we're going to move back. So come to the top of your mat with your feet at the edge. Shake the legs and knees. Take an inhale and reach the arms up. And then exhale. We're going to do body rolls at the beginning of class. Usually I do them at the back. And then inhale, arms back. Exhale, tuck the belly and roll forward. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round the back and roll. Inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, roll. So nice and slow here. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, reach. Good. Inhale. Exhale, roll. Inhale back. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, sit. Exhale, roll. Inhale back. Exhale, roll. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sit. And exhale, roll. Good, very nice. Let's stay on the floor here. Let's bring the left knee into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Relax the shoulders down. Big open belly breath. Big exhale. And then let's cross over for your supine twist. Roll your head opposite of your knee. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice deep breath. Big exhale. Two more. Good. Let's come back center. And we'll grab the left knee in, right knee in this case. And then keep pressing it on top of your belly and breathe in and out. Good. Relax the shoulders. Make sure your neck is nice and long. Chin in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. And then let's cross over into your reclined twist. So I like to leverage my leg with putting my foot behind the knee or on top of the leg. So it forces you to go a little deeper if you want. Keeping the head turned towards the right. The right shoulder stays on the mat, it never goes off the mat. So we have the extension of the spine all the way down to the sacrum and tailbone. Big breath. Good, big exhale. Let's come back center. We're going to roll over onto our belly. Flip yourself completely over. Bring your hands on either side of your chest and we'll do a few cobras here. So top of the feet to the mat. Let's shrug the shoulders. Inhale, shrug forward. Exhale, roll them back. Squeeze the legs and lift the chest. And exhale down. Again, inhale, shrug. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, squeeze up. Lift the chest. Pubic bone stays on the mat. And exhale down. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, roll. Place the shoulder blade on your back. Strong legs. Inhale, lift your spine and exhale down. Couple more like that. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, lift and exhale down. Last one. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, lift the spine and press back into your down dog. Okay, I'm turning around for my down dog. Drop the heart center towards the mid part of your mat and forward a little bit. Lengthen the spine. Make sure your back is not rounded. The legs can be bent. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Couple more breaths. Just feel free to pedal your legs and move around if you need to, just to open up the hamstring slightly. Good. Last two. Good. Nice deep breath. I'm going to come into a plank, high push-up. I'm going to do 5 counts on the way down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hovering, belly to mat. All right, let's readjust here to move into your bow pose. Grab your feet behind you, ankles if you can. Knees are hip width apart. Forehead to mat. Roll the shoulders back. Place your shoulder blades on your back, and when you're ready, we pull up. Inhale. Take it in steps. I'm not going full force all the way up on one breath. I'm taking 5 breaths to get to my maximum. Do the same. Exhale down. Very nice. Perfect. We'll keep the hold of the feet, and I'm going to bring the hands on top of the feet. You can bring the chin to the mat and press the heels towards the floor on either side of you. Keep your tailbone aiming down towards the floor. Good. Last breath. Releasing. Very nice. All right, bring your hands underneath your forehead and just rest here. I'm going to bend the knees and sway my legs from side to side. We want to release the back. Cradling the lower back from side to side. And then releasing the legs down. Give yourself a few seconds here of rest. In yoga, we just build strength in short spurts and then we just relax. Every posture has a counter posture to help you undo what we just did. So it allows you to not have pain in your body. And that's why yoga is so effective. Good. Last breath. We're going to do one more bow pose here. So forehead to mat. Grab your feet. Knees hip width apart. Inhale. Flex and reach up. Inhale. Go higher. Inhale. Higher. Couple more. Few more. Good. Last one. Actually, no, we'll take two more. Last one. Very nice. And releasing. Good. All right, let's come up into your cobra here. So hands on either side of your chest. Pull the arms up. Pull the chest up. And releasing. Real nice. We're going to tuck the toes under. Place your shoulder blades on your back, elbows in. Squeeze the thighs off the mat. When you're ready, scoop yourself off the floor here into your plank. Inhale to go up. Inhale. And exhale back. Down dog. Nice. Good job. Okay. We're going to step the right foot forward for your crescent lunge. Drop the back knee here. And then sink the hips. Lift the chest. Let's bring the right elbow over the knee. Sink the hips a little bit. And then we'll grab the foot behind you. So it's a little bit of it's a quad opener, as a matter of fact. Grab your foot if you can, or use your strap to reach for your foot. Bring the left shoulder forward a little bit, and then sink forward. Every breath allows you to lean forward with the inner thighs and crotch. Nice. Releasing. All right, let's come back center onto your knees. Child's pose. Open the knees. Flatten the spine here. Good. One last breath. Let's come back up. Step your left foot forward for your crescent lunge. Sink, so hands on either side of your foot, never forward, and then sink the hips forward a little bit by bending the front knee. Don't let the knee go beyond the toes. All right, left elbow over the right knee. And then we're going to reach for the foot behind you. So you don't want to be on your kneecap here, and you can cushion your back knee with a blanket. I don't need it here because we have carpet. And let's press the foot, the heel towards your glute as you sink in. Breathe. Last 2 breaths. Nice. Let's release. Release the leg. Come into your child's pose one more time. Release the sit bones towards your heels. Sit back onto your heels more. Very nice. Let's come up. I will sit on I'm going to use my blanket. And we're going to sit on the blanket if you have one for a few of the floor poses that we're going to do. So Upavishati, we start with the wide legs. Grow the spine here before you go down. So you don't have to go so wide. Make sure your tailbone is behind you and your glutes are behind you. Make sure you don't tuck under and rotate the thighs externally. Not at all. This is opposite of what we do here. You want to rotate the inner thighs towards the floor and the tailbone is behind you. So my sit bones are on the blanket, sliding forward a little bit to help me tilt my pelvis up and forward in the right position. It just gives me a little bit of a extra advantage, if I can say so. And then lean forward. Again, remember to keep your spine nice and long. We're stretching the inner thighs and hamstring here, not the back. So hinge at your hips. Keep aiming your heart center forward. Always lead with your heart. That's true in everything that we do without having to be overly emotional. We can lead with the heart. The mind is nice to do calculations, reasoning and all, but we still need a little bit of heart in everything we do. Otherwise we become hard, stern, unsympathetic, unkind, right, to say the least. Add a little bit of heart in everything you do. Basically, a little bit of love in everything you do. So I love my yoga practice because it's loved me back. And it has over the years allowed me to calm my mind, which I needed a lot of that when I was younger. Today, I actually don't need it, but it still is beneficial for a healthy mindset, grounded. And then inhale. And our body is meant to move and do things. So we got to keep it healthy in that way. Right, let's take an inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, fold, Paschimottanasana. Again, leading with the heart. Nice, let's come back out and bring your left ankle over the right knee for a seated pigeon, the easy version. So grow the spine here, try not to collapse, lift the chest. Right, don't lean back either. We want to isolate the left hip in this case with the left foot over the knee. When this becomes easy, we bring the right foot in a little bit more, take a deep breath. Good, last 2. Real nice. Let's release the leg down. Okay, we'll cross over here. So keep the left leg over the right leg and then turn left. So you want to hold your knee in real close to your chest. You can push it back with your arm. It's up to you. And then left hand behind you. Turn left. Grow the spine, elongate the torso. Good. One more. Inhale, looking forward, and exhale. I could feel that in my kidneys. I have on that left side of the lower back, basically. That can be, that's okay. That's actually what we are here to do, right? We're massaging all the internal organs to keep them healthy or help them work through sluggishness or stagnation, right? That's what we're doing. All right, right ankle over left knee, and we do our seated pigeon modification. If you want to do a full pigeon, you feel free to do it if you know what I'm talking about. So growing the spine again. Don't allow your body to lean back, your torso. Sit evenly on both sit bones. Don't twist sideways. Bring the left foot in if you feel like you have room. Couple more. Good. All right, let's take a few more here. That hip needs a little extra, I can feel it. And then we'll release. All right, release the left leg straight, uncross. And then now let's bring the right leg over the left for your seated twist. So you want to slide the belly outside the leg. Press that right knee back away from where you're looking. Open the chest and roll your head to the right. You want your torso sideways with the shoulders aligned. We're twisting at the waist again here. Keep the spine real tall. We don't want to collapse again. It allows you to have a perfect twisted spine from the base of the spine. Good. Good. Last breath. Looking in front of you and then releasing. Nice. Good work. Cobbler's pose, so bring the soles of feet together. We're going to bring the feet closer, wherever, however close you can. If you want to go real close, go ahead. This is a good spot for me, so I'm going to stay here. And then again, grow the spine, lift the torso away from your hips, and then lean. Again, you can bring your forehead to the floor. When your knees are on the floor, you can basically hinge all the way down. I've had to retrain my body with all these postures. I'm still working on this also because of my brain injury. So it was a setback for 8 years in so many ways. It's hard to explain. But yoga was beneficial to me and for me. And the fact that I had a practice before, a really good practice before, and helped me get back to it in a moderate manner. I don't practice like I used to. Because I'm just don't need to. I don't feel like I need to. And as we age, we want to evolve with our practice. You know, I mean, unless you, no, I mean, there's no need to overdo it. Women, when they go into their menopause, it's the same thing. I think men is pretty much the same too, in a different way. You want to You don't want to over-exercise. You want to slow down. There's a complete change of hormones that happen. And so yoga is really beneficial to reset all that. And but as well as over-exercising will increase your stress hormones. And we don't want that. And so, which means you'll actually gain weight and won't be able to reset your hormones properly. So, yeah, want to learn to relax and take it a little bit more easy, right? When the body needs to rest or the mind needs to rest or you need to sleep, you need to do it. Okay. All right, beautiful. We're gonna lie back onto our mat and close class, our session together today. All right, let's come seated here. Rock roll if you want a few times. Make sure your spine is nicely rounded on this one. Tuck the belly. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more. And then exhale all the way back. Wrap your low back. And then see if you can bring your feet towards the floor. If you can, just let the legs hang. We're going to bring the right leg up. Keep the hold of your lower back. The left leg up into your full shoulder stand. Nothing fancy today, just shoulder stand. Make sure your chin is off the chest. So the neck is off the floor. You're on your shoulders here, not the neck. I'm going to bring the right foot back and on the floor. Keep the left leg up. Halasana, both legs on the floor or over your body. It's a big extension in the spine here. In a good way. All right, bend the knees on either side of your ears. And then roll out. You don't need to stay very long in shoulder stand or inversions, especially when everybody's got bad posture today and the neck is always in danger. And we're going to do our fish pose. That's the counter posture. So palms flat underneath your thighs. Lift your torso off the floor with your elbows. Look back. Top of the head to the mat. Lift from the heart center. Those of you who want more, lift the legs off the floor until you find your core. Chin in, releasing. Nice. Let's bring the knees in. Remove the glasses, they're in the way. Remove the tailbone, it's in the way. Bring the knees in. We'll do our happy baby pose. So press the knees, bend first towards your shoulders on either side of you. Keep the sacrum nice and flat. Breathe. Couple more breaths. Good. Perfect. Those of you who want more, let's grab the feet, stack the ankles over the knees. Breathe in and out. Nice deep breath. Deep exhale.